Okay, are you so sick of people like me who love that show, Rich Man, Poor Man, more than life itself?
Celluloid follows you your lifetime, doesn't it?
But I loved it. I had such a mad crush on you when Nick Nolte and Ed Asner was your father.
He was.
Oh, I loved it.
Rudy! Rudy!
That's right, in the bakery.
Do the sons pay for the sins of the father?
That's right. That was Lou Grant. Who knew?
And he was right.
Did you enjoy doing it?
Oh, of course, I love doing it. No one knew it was going to be what it became. And there are times as I go through life that I want to whip out a resume and say, but what about this? What about this? Because wherever I go around the world, it's still Rudy Jordache. But in a funny way, I mean, most of us don't remember what was on television last night, so it's exciting to sort of be an icon in a funny way.
It's a huge compliment. I mean, it really is. Remember when you said to Susan Blakely, we were meant to be together. It's inevitable. It's ordained. Remember that? It's ordained. And I remember, I want that one day in my life for somebody to say, we were meant to be together. It's ordained. That's what I look for still to this day. I'm waiting.
Okay.
All righty. Now, you were a host of Good Morning America. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yes, actually, it was right after Rich Man, Poor Man. They brought me in to do that.
Yeah.
It was the most terrifying experience of my life.
No kidding.
Well, this is hard. This is very difficult to do. This is like, here's hosting Good Morning America.
Okay.
You take this, and you say, fine. What did you feel about Clinton's policy about Afghanistan last week?
I didn't know.
That's what hosting.
He had a policy.
Yeah, that's what it was like. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's scary.
I had.
Did you make any mistakes?
No, I had Erica Jong, who's an erotic writer of women's literature.
Right.
Vice President Mondale, the first day, and I was convinced I was going to ask Mondale about orgasm and her about the Panama Canal.
That would have been bad.
I had these cards that I kept shuffling out of terror. So, Mr. Vice President, when you're with a woman. But it didn't have. Also, you know, the stage manager teaches you things.
Yeah.
I had to interview a retired car thief, the best car thief in New York, and the interview went fine, and I thought I was done, and I kept seeing this in the corner from the stage manager, and I thought, oh, I'm sorry. So we'll be right back after these words, and he's going, which is stretch.
Right.
Don't go to commercial. We're not ready for commercial. Those things take time to learn.
Yeah, do you ever have pure terror? You just look, you know, right in the camera, think,
So I admire that. This is difficult. And the hardest thing is to interview friends, I found.
Yeah,
you find that?
True. Yes, definitely.
Because you know about them, and you feel if you ask them questions.
Yeah, even today with Demi, who I know, and I know her children, to say, you know, how do your children get along? I'm thinking, I'm such a phony lawyer. I know these answers, you know. But it's even worse if you go, so remember that time that you and I went out to dinner and the thing happened? Then everyone at home is going, what are they talking about? These are the problems of my job, Peter, and thanks for letting me share.
Oh, anytime.
I'm touching Rudy Jordache, ladies and gentlemen. You have a new hit show, Maloney. We're going to show a clip and talk about it after this commercial.
Great.
Please don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
It's inevitable. It's ordained. Peter Strauss after this. A brand new show out called Maloney. It's on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock on CBS, and it's a wonderful show. Tell everybody what it's about for those who haven't seen it yet.
I play a psychiatrist who is a cop. I'm a psychiatrist who studies human behavior, and in the world of human behavior, you find very interesting behavior in the world of the police and the dark side of society, and the world of cops and their marriages and divorces and issues that confront them. And what's different is where most shows try to start or end with a capture of somebody, we start with a capture. And then I'll spend the majority of the show working to explain their behavior and help them. If a child is hurt, it's about restoring her innocence, understanding people who hurt children, why we have people like that in our society. And then I deal with the fact I have no control over my own world. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I'm a single father. And I have an ex-wife who I'm finding as scripts are developing, I'm becoming more and more in love with again. And I'm going to get myself in a lot of trouble with her, even though I know I shouldn't be married to her.
But it's inevitable, it's ordained.
It's ordained.
That's right. We have a clip from Maloney, and this is you talking to your daughter.
It's my daughter, and I'm dealing with a serial killer, and there's information in the newspaper, and she's found out about it.
Roll the clip, Maloney, on CBS. Adorable little girl. What's her name?
Her name is Ashley Johnson. And years ago, I did a film about a man who's beaten up by his wife. And she played my 6-year-old daughter. And she came into audition, and she'd grown up, and I just was so happy to see her. And it's so wonderful when you're so good at remembering the people you come across in this business, and eventually you see everybody again.
Right.
And the relationships are so intense, so quickly. I mean, you meet, I met my girlfriend in bed. You know, I mean, the woman I'm with now, I met the first day we met. Hi, how do you do? I'm Rachel Tickerton, Peter Strauss, nice to meet you. Okay, 2 of you in the bed. We're going to start with scene 824A. It's a love scene. and you know, you need to jump into the world of intimacy so quickly. And
Do you know that I know Rachel Tickerton?
Yes, you do. And not only that, she said to say she knew you when you hosted VH1. You shared the same hairdresser named Jared.
That's right, and he still does my hair in L.A. And I used to see her at his hair salon, and she was in that movie where the guy walked across and she was one of the cops. The guy was like crazy. Remember, Michael Douglas was crazy.
Falling down.
Yeah, she was in that. He walked everywhere.
She's
Was
the
a nut.
girlfriend.
She was. See, I remember. I love her.
She's doing a film now called Con Air with Nick Cage and John Malkovich.
Tell her
and at
to come on
5
my
to 3, she tells the AD, "Excuse me, I'm going to see Rosie. I'm out of here."
Rachel, come do my show, Rachel. Maloney, it's a great show. Thank you so much. It's so lovely to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Even though I love Maloney, it's going to be a huge hit. You'll always be Rudy Jordache to me.
Okay.
Peter Strauss, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the East Harlem Violin program. We'll be right back.